In a fresh bail petition filed before Bombay High Court, Aryan Khan, who was arrested in connection to the drugs bust case, said it is a case of no evidence and the Narcotics Control Bureau was misinterpreting his WhatsApp chats. Advocate Satish Manishinde, appearing for Aryan Khan in the drugs case, mentioned the petition before a single bench of Justice N.W. Sambre on Thursday, seeking an urgent hearing on Friday. The Bombay High Court said it would hear the bail plea filed by Aryan Khan on October 26th. This comes after Aryan Khan's judicial custody was extended till October 30th by special court on Wednesday in connection to the drugs case. The special court, while refusing bail, observed that Aryan Khan was involved in illicit drugs activities on a regular basis and had a nexus with drug peddlers and suppliers. In the bail plea filed by Aryan Khan through his lawyer in Bombay High Court, it stated that there is no material to back the allegations that he will tamper with the investigation if he is released on bail. No presumption in law that merely because a person is influential, there is a likelihood of tampering with the investigation. It is necessary that there has to be a specific allegation in this regard, and in the present case, there is no material to back such allegation, the bail plea stated. In connection with the Mumbai cruise drugs case, actor Ananya Pandey was grilled by officials of the Narcotics Control Bureau at their office in Mumbai for nearly 4 hours on Friday. She has been summoned by the NCB for a third round of questioning on Monday, October 25th. As per the sources, NCB officials were unable to find evidence during their questioning of Ananya Pandey on Friday, and that is why she has been summoned again. Ananya Pandey was first involved in the case when the NCB found chats referencing drugs used between her and Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan on his mobile phone. She was summoned by the NCB on Thursday and questioned for about 2 hours. The NCB also seized her laptop and 2 mobile phones. Meanwhile, Aryan Khan was arrested in the case on October 3rd and is lodged at Arthur Road Jail in Mumbai at present. The Bombay High Court will hear his bail application on Tuesday, October 26th. Sara Ali Khan took to Twitter to wish Home Minister Amit Shah on his birthday on Friday, October 22nd. However, the actress got brutally trolled as many users pointed out the timing of her tweet. They said that she wished Amit Shah as Bollywood is under the radar of Narcotics Control Bureau. While Shah Rukh Khan's son Aryan Khan remains lodged in Mumbai's Arthur Road Jail, Ananya Pandey has been going through rounds of interrogation by the NCB in Mumbai cruise drugs case. In the midst of this, when Sara Ali Khan wished Amit Shah a happy birthday, Twitter users trolled her for trying to save herself from the NCB by earning the Home Minister's goodwill. Wishing Amit Shah on his birthday, Sara Ali Khan tweeted, "Warmest birthday wishes and regards to the Honorable Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji." On Sara's tweet, one person commented, "No more NCB raids, you are safe now." Another Twitter user wrote, "Sara Ali Khan marks herself safe from the raid." Digital financial services firm Paytm has received a market regulator SEBI's approval for its 16,600 crore rupees initial public offer, a source involved in the process said on Friday. The company expected to hit the bourses by the end of this month and is planning to skip the pre-IPO share sale rounds to fast-track listing. SEBI has given approval for Paytm IPO, the source said on condition of anonymity. The company's plan of shelving the pre-IPO raise is not related to any valuation differences. Paytm is looking at a valuation of 1.47 to 1.78 lakh crore rupees. US-based valuation expert Aswath Damodaran, who is a professor specializing in finance at the Stern School of Business at New York University, has valued the unlisted shares of the firm at 2,950 apiece rupees. Beijing plans to test tens of thousands of people after 4 new COVID-19 cases were found in a suburban district on Friday as a new outbreak prompts school closures and flight cancellations across the country. China has maintained a staunch zero-COVID strategy with strict border closures, lengthy quarantines, and targeted lockdowns. But the world's most populous nation is now scrambling to tamp down dozens of infections across several provinces. The latest flare-up has prompted the grounding of hundreds of flights, the closure of scenic areas and schools, and a flurry of stay-home orders in affected housing compounds.